India are all smiles coming into this game.
Hello everybody,
They've
and
already
welcome
secured
to
their ticket
today's
to the
match.
promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. As for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He might be in here! No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tries to play it through. Van de Ven gets over and intercepts. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Azar. Is there an... And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
No goals as yet. Now it's Ronaldinho, looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now who's going to be first to this? He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Zanetti. Azar. Neymar. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. Threads one in. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. Great ball, and he's in here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Knocks it out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. McAllister. Now it's Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. Koundé. And it's Kaut. Howson. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very... That's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And that's played in. Ronaldinho! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Sporting have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Hoisted in. Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Neymar. And that's definitely not his best. Rodri. It's Ronaldinho. Count wants to run onto this. And it's hoisted clear. He's had a shot! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
India have the chance to go the other way. Van der Ven. Schlotterbeck.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, good spread. And here's Hazard. Oh, that's superb. And that is well cleared. And that is as far